Welcome. You're now in the den with Dr. Jenn, a safe and comfortable place to explore female sexuality from a variety of perspectives and start thinking about sexuality outside the box. Am I normal? Although this isn't always the exact question I get asked, this is the underlying sentiment in a lot of questions pertaining to sex and sexual activity that I get from women. We often compare ourselves to others and judge our normalness in comparison to what we think others are doing or how the media portrays women's bodies and sexual activity. And boy, talk about a value-laden word, normal. We all strive to be individuals, yet we also often strive to feel normal too, in a way. So here are two of the most frequent questions I get around this. The first one: I can't have an orgasm through sex with my boyfriend or husband, and he says I'm the first woman he's been with who hasn't been able to. What's wrong with me? Oh, nothing's wrong with you. And I dare say that a number of those women your boyfriend was with before were probably faking it, which just sucks for everybody involved. And I mean, really, the concept of faking it, God, that's a den topic in and of itself. Okay, I believe I've mentioned this in an earlier session of In the Den with Dr. Jenn, but research has found that only about 25% of women with men are able to orgasm through intercourse alone. Most women need direct clitoral stimulation and a concerted attention and effort pleasing our little friends. And that's just the physical aspect. To be able to experience pleasure also requires a comfort and ability to be able to give yourself permission and release in the moment. Try having an orgasm through oral sex or manual stimulation, or introducing a vibrator or vibrating cock ring. And I ask, is this an issue for you or your boyfriend or both of you? Definitely talk about it. Okay, another question that I've gotten multiple occasions. I just turned 36 and I'm horny all the time. I don't know what to do with it. I feel like a teenage boy. Is this normal? Yes. It's not uncommon for women to feel an increase in sex drive in their 30s, particularly for single women or those dating. This can be for a variety of reasons. That a woman's more comfortable with her body, knows it better, knows how to experience pleasure, how to ask for what she wants, etc. It can also be a physical thing also, as drops in estrogen can mean relatively more testosterone, which can be linked to higher sex drive. So don't worry, you're normal. Sexual fun fact number 57. What is the latest HIV prevention method involving condom use in New York City? Subway-themed condom wrappers. Volunteers and public health educators have been passing out condoms with wrappers with city subway maps on it. Health officials figure people would be more likely to actually use them if the packaging were more distinctive. The Den recommend filling the void. I've spoken to a number of women who talk about how difficult it is for them at times to be single, and that the loneliness and emptiness inside can be difficult to deal with without self-medicating with food and alcohol or zoning out in front of the television. So what's at the core of this? That we're not complete if we're alone, insecurities about ourselves, self-esteem, self-worth, living in the past? No, there's something to be said for honoring any process that you're going through and emotions that you're feeling and not running from them. But sometimes it really seems like they are running us. And instead of learning more about ourselves, we're stuck in a place of wallowing or self-pity or repetitive negativity that almost becomes comfortable for us. So here's an alternative idea of how to fill that void, at least for the moment, and start building this skill in a healthier way. And I know this potentially sounds a little cheesy and woo-woo-ish, but this can be pretty powerful in shifting some stuck energy and thought patterns. So, place a rubber band on your wrist. And every time you notice yourself with one of these negative thoughts, snap the rubber band. And then consciously choose a kind thought about yourself. or something or someone who you appreciate in your life, and think about that. The combination of the physical act of snapping the rubber band with the startling nature of the snap and then shifting the kindness can really have an impact on your patterns. Now, before we go, I took a look at some definitions in the dictionary of normal. Conforming to the standard or the common type. Usual, not abnormal. Regular, average. Usual, without any special characteristics or circumstances. Who wants to be normal anyway? Nah. So if you want to write me about being normal, condom wrappers, or filling the void, visit me at DrJennsDen.com, email me at Jennifer@DrJennsDen.com, or call the Den hotline at 1-866-403-7592. So which subway train do I catch? Oh, thank goodness I have this condom here. Be kind to yourself.
Prompts ready, cameras ready. I just heard your stomach.
You heard that?